Hello guys, welcome back to another video. This might be a weird video, but I just thought I'd talk about my life, talk about my new podcast coming up, and just talk about Christ in general. So let's talk about my life first. 14 years ago, in February, I was born in 2011. I was born and raised in church. I live still, and basically my entire life except for 2 months, lived at a Baptist camp in Alabama. So that's where I am right now. I live here. So basically my entire life I've lived around here. I know everything about this place. Know what used to be here, know what's not here anymore, know the new things, know the old things, I know everything. Almost. Not everything, but almost everything. But yeah, I've lived. So started going to school. Went to a school called Graham Elementary in Talladega. It's now closed. Life was good, for the most part. Had a loving family, all that fun stuff, And then, just look at my dog really quick. She's asleep. Oh, no, she's awake now. Come here, Lila. Lila, come here. Come here. Lila. Come here, Lila, up. Meet my lovely dog, Delilah. But, anyways. Okay, you gotta lay back down now. No? Okay. So, anyways, so yeah, life was good. Went to school, and then about, I believe in 4th grade, I moved to a different, I'd say right during 4th grade. Yeah, during 4th grade, I changed churches to the church I go to now, FBC Talladega. And that was only the first change, really. But I think, yeah. And then around that same time, I moved to a different house on campus, which is the house I also currently live in right now. And then the next year in 5th grade, I changed schools. So basically, my life changed a little bit. Not a lot, just a little bit. But either way, life's still pretty good. Then, COVID hit. Well, COVID hit right before this, but yeah, COVID hit. COVID was, whatever. And then, in 2023, I had my birthday, and then around the time that I had my birthday, I got the news that they had found something, I believe it was, let me think of it, might have been, I don't remember, but my grandmother was diagnosed with cancer right around my birthday, and, she was it might have been before my birthday, but she was in the hospital for a while, and then on March 9th, 2023, I lost my grandmother. My grandfather had died when I was maybe 2, so I don't really remember him. All I know is that he was a hard-working man, and my mom says that I remind her of him a lot, but yeah, I lost my grandmother, so lost the entire family members on my mom's side. That was a rough time for me. I felt defeated. I felt just in ruins, basically, is how I would describe that. And then, 2 weeks later, I lost the dog that I've had for my whole life. Her name is Raina. She was a black-coated, curly-haired Labradoodle. I miss that dog so much. She had a little spot on her back where we believe she either got bitten by a spider or something else and all the hair fell out. But other than that, she was a good dog. I remember her being like the best dog I had. She was a calm dog, unlike this weirdo down here. And then just to try to get my family, we just tried to look for a new dog. As we tried to look for a new dog, we had several different dogs, but none of them seemed to be the right one. So after like a week of getting them, we'd return them or, just give them to the shelter or whatever. Because we couldn't find the right dog for a while. And then, I believe this was late 2023. No, this might have been 20. Yeah, this was like, maybe, I don't remember. Maybe April 2023? I don't know, whatever. Sometime around there, sometime maybe 2023, 2024, we got Delilah as a little puppy dog, little baby. And, we didn't get her April, we got her in June. Okay, yeah, June. We got her, she entered our lives, and I love her. We raised her, from a little puppy. She grew really, really fast. I mean, she's big now. But yeah, she's almost 2 years old. Yeah. So, I like her. But, then, let's see. Yeah, I remember just being sad, not knowing, like, why the crap is, like, why is there a God when he does not help me? I've lost a lot of things, and I got really sad over it. And, yeah, I just remember feeling just broken, ruined, just basically dead inside. I felt that I had nothing to live for. Life was terrible. And I'm going to be honest, I wasted it all out on my brother. I would choke him. I would, fight him. And, yeah. I would try to kill my brother. And that's really painful to talk about. And from the outside, you would have known it. But on the inside, it was a very good part of me. And, then, early 2024, my life changed. This is going to be a little weird to talk about. I met a girl, and we had a relationship that lasted for about a year. I'd say she was the one that got me out of all that stuff. Just something else to focus on. But then, 2024 was a good year. But, a little later in the year, my other grandmother, she was having back pain, pancreatitis, I think was what it was. And so she decided that she would get a surgery to remove her pancreas. Well, when she got that surgery to remove her pancreas, in the middle of her surgery, someone, I believe, got shot in the pancreas. So the doctor had to do two surgeries at the exact same time because it was an emergency surgery. And because of that, I think she was open like they had her open up for over 8 hours when it should have only been like 2. So, because they had her open for about 8 hours, stuff got in, and I believe that's what caused an infection. Well, we knew that she had an infection, but we believe that it came from that. And she was in and out of the hospital. Some days she'd be at a rehab center, and she'd be back in the hospital. She'd be changing rooms. And it was just crazy, back and forth. And then she got back into the hospital, and her health quickly deteriorated. And then, after it quickly deteriorated, she ended up passing away on Halloween night, 2024. I remember just, like, before she died, I remember what happened 2 years ago. I don't want to feel that again. I don't want to feel that pain again. And so, I just remember one night, just laying down in bed and praying to God. And God gave me peace through that. I'm going to be honest, I didn't cry once. I was sad, but I didn't cry. Because even though I thought that I'd be mentally destroyed, I wasn't. Because I realized that God had my back, and I'd see her again one day, and life would still go on. I don't know. So, also, let's go back to, let's reel it back into earlier 2024. Me and my friend Braden started a podcast that summer, and that was really fun. Summer camp, youth camp, yeah. So I just wanted to say that. That would tie into something I'm gonna say later. But anyways, I remember just feeling lost. About a month after that, I just remember feeling different. I want to do something on my own. Or, I don't want to keep dragging people with me. I want to find myself, find who I am. So, I broke up with my girlfriend. And I wouldn't really say girlfriend. I don't know. And I decided that I would go my own way, do it my own thing. I don't know why I'm playing with this thing. But, and then, I was just like, dude, I'm gonna break up, try to find something new. And then, early 2025, this year, I told myself I'm gonna change who I am and try to make myself a better person. Make Grady better, work harder, change myself for the better. In trying to change myself to be a better Christian, to be a better man, or better person, I ended up getting distracted by the things of this world. And I remember just being like, hey, I'm going to try to make myself look cool. And sometimes I didn't even realize it. I was doing like just weird stuff. Like I would walk a weird way and just trying to be cool. I feel like that was really stupid now. That was just really dumb. Really stupid. And then, coming to the end of that 5-month period where I was changing myself for the better, or what I thought was better. Not really 5 months, I'd say maybe 4.5. I decided, hey, I'm gonna change myself to follow God now. And soon enough, I found who I am. And I find out the things I want to do. I found hobbies. I found all that stuff. I found just the person that I wanted to be. Well, not really I want to be, but the person I should be. This was, let's change my music taste. That was a big one. If you listen to my podcast, It's called the Vandemonium podcast. You can find it on my friend Braden's channel, at Braden space Atchison. Braden space Acheson. I think I spelled that correct. But yeah, that was, wait, what was I saying? Yeah, I said that, like, I like heavy metal music, I like rock music. No, I've tried to change myself from being like the kid that walks around like this to the kid that, he doesn't wear hoodies. I like to wear hoodies sometimes, but I'm usually like a short sleeve, jean, watch on my wrist type guy, and I like that. I don't like being just dark and shadowy, and I just wore the hoodie today because I wanted to, but I changed the way I looked. I changed all that, and I'm happy. I changed myself for the better in some ways, but then I changed myself for the worse in others. I'd say lights flickered for a second. I'd say that I like matured myself for to be a better Christian, to be a better person a little bit after all that. Other than that, I've noticed that I've grown a lot in the way I talk, and how I don't talk about childish things really anymore. Probably I've done that in the last month or two. I've changed myself from that. But then after that, I realized I want to start fresh slate, start as a new Grady going into the summer and the beginning of the 2025-2026 school year. And that's where I am right now. I've realized that, hey, I am going to be the best person I could try to be. The best person to follow Christ I could try to be. And also, I just want to say this really quick. During the end of that school year, I had a group of people in my life, I'm not going to say names, but all they liked to do was tear me down, and I thought they were my friends. Come and find out, they weren't. They were just some people that, when they found an opportunity, they just wanted to make fun of me, hurt me, all that stuff. So I tried to move away from them and do my own thing. Because like me and them would sit at tables together, I realized that they weren't good people. So I tried to move back with the other people. Well, they followed me. And, I was surrounded by them, and they didn't care about how I felt. They didn't care about my interests. They cared about just trying to make themselves look cool. They cared about shaming me and all that stuff. And then they try to play it off afterwards. They try to make it seem like they did nothing. And when they know that they did something. So I kind of dropped them. I don't talk to them anymore, really. And try to find a new group of people. But by that time, the school year already ended. So now I'm here this summer just trying to look for Christ. I started a job at Chaco Springs in Talladega. That's where I live and all that, yeah. I know a lot of people that work here, so I was like, I'm just going to get me a job at 14 and work at Chaco. I like it so far. There's been a lot of good things, a lot of terrible things. Well, not really terrible, but just not so good things. But overall, I like it. I feel like working at Chaco, for me, it's not like a job. For me, it's like a way to serve God and just a way to have fun, a way to actually do something, a way to help others. And honestly, I don't think I've ever done something that's really made me that happy in a while. I'm gonna take off my hoodie. It's really hot. Don't worry, I have an undershirt. You're not gonna see anything. Just saying. Don't be expecting stuff like that, you weirdos. But anyways, yeah, like, you know, yeah, I like working at Shaco. I've made a lot of friends, and it's been a little bit of a slow start, but I'm starting to work my way up, try to work hard, be a good worker, be a good friend, help out where I can, and, yeah. But also, here's what I want all tie us into. My entire life, in the bad parts of my life, I realized that I wasn't relying on God. But in the good parts of my life, I realized that I was relying on God. And, you need to have a good relationship with God and our Lord. You know, a lot of people don't know this. They think that the world is what gives them joy. You know, like, if I have the most money, if I do this, if I do that, if I'm really cool like this, yeah, I'm the best. No. It's not the really strong and, like, people that try to be cool and all that. Those aren't the people that, like, find, you know, like, what's it called? Like, they're not the people that find, like, God. They're the people that find the things of the world. They live off things in the world, and they don't care about Christ. Now, I would like to pull out a Bible verse really quick. I'll be right back. It talks about, it was in a Bible study this week with, we're talking about the Sermon on the Mount, and this was the first week we were going over some Bible verses, and these just kind of, I feel like would be a good moment to talk about right now, so I will be right back in like 20 seconds. Okay, so the Beatitudes, the Kingdom's Guest List, Matthew 5, 1 through 12. So, here we go. Seeing the crowds, he went up on the mountain, and when he sat down, his disciples came to him. And he opened his mouth and taught them, saying, Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are those who mourn, for they shall be comforted. Blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth. Blessed are those who hunger and thirst for righteousness, for they shall be satisfied. Blessed are the merciful, for they shall receive mercy. Blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see God. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called sons of God. Blessed are those who are persecuted for righteousness' sake. For theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are you when others revile you and persecute you. You and utter all kinds. Let me rephrase that. Blessed are you when others revile you and persecute you, and utter all kinds of evil against you falsely on my account. Rejoice and be glad, for your reward is great in heaven. For so they persecuted the prophets who were before you. So, I just think a couple of verses that stuck out in these was, for me, verse 5. Blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth. And, you know, a lot of the other ones. These aren't people that think that they are saved by money and by riches and all that. These are the people that are low in heart, and they care about God, not the earth. These are what I would call Christians, you know? These people, I mean, there are Christians that I guess have a lot of money and all that stuff, but, you know, don't rely on money. Don't rely on the things of this earth. Like, if I say I got, what's a nice car nowadays? Just we'll say no, not a Corvette. We'll say Lamborghini. Say I got a Lamborghini. Like, that Lamborghini's not everything. Like, you're like, yeah, guys, I got this cool Lamborghini. Yeah, this is my everything. This is amazing. Yeah, look at my nice $500 million mansion. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. And no, it's not cool. You're not cool by the ways that, like, by the things of these earth. If you go around and you're kinder to other people, and people will start to notice something different with you. I learned this from a guy named Russell Clinner, the director of Shaco. Basically, like, you know, if you, like, if you're kind to people and you do stuff differently than other people, they're gonna know the difference, and they're gonna ask you about, hey, why are you doing this? Like, all this stuff, and you tell them, like, you just start to minister the gospel to them. And I want to say, just, you should find God in your life if you haven't found him already. He will make your way so much better, and even though the things of the earth might hurt you, and all that stuff, just remember, he's got your back, and remember, he wants the best for you. Good times are ahead. You know, it's not just rain, clouds, and thunder from here on out. Unless you like rain, clouds, and thunder, but you get the gist. It's not just terribleness. It's, you know, your life's going to get so much better. I thought my life would not get better, but here I am, having gone through all that, and I realized, hey, it was worth it, you know, it was good, and, I'd say just associate yourself with Christ-like people, and with people that are true friends. They're not fake friends. They're not people that just want to see you go through pain, and, yeah, it's kind of my testimony and all that stuff. I forgot to mention this. I thought I found God around the age of 7. And I did not actually know God. I'm going to be honest. And so I got rebaptized at the age of, I believe, 10. And after that, I knew God, but I didn't really know God. You know, I would say I really actually started living for God and all that stuff, like living for God, obeying God, and wanting to find God at the age of 14, like right before I turned 14. So, with all that being said, yeah, that's my testimony and all that. Just try to find God this summer. Do something, like be in your Bible more, go out in nature, get away from the electronics for a while. Just find something that will get you out of this world and to where you are alone, and you can find God. For me, that's going out in the outdoors. I'm an outdoors person. I like to cut down trees, build a fort, just build, basically bushcraft shelters. I like to go explore. I like to find things that have not been found before, which they've probably already been found before. They've definitely already been found before, but I'm one of the only 100 people to find it, you know, out of all of this out here. Excuse me. I just to find something that you enjoy, and that you could, it's easy to find God through that. Like, every time I walk out in the woods, I'm like, look at what God's done. Look at all this. Look at all that. It's beautiful. God's made every single tree, every single blade of grass, every single grain of sand, which is way more than we can count. He's made, this is one of my favorite things to do, just sit, and a lot of people might think it sounds stupid and weird, but I like to sit and lay underneath the night sky and look up and be like, well, would you look at that? That is that star, which if I look at this star, it looks like this shape. God made that shape in the sky. Or you see this star and you're like, that is billions and billions of miles and light years away. Like, how insane is that? And I'm not, like, evolution is not true. Like, you're like, well, these are millions and billions of light years away. No. We can see those for a reason, which means maybe the light year that we thought would be a light year might be wrong, It's probably wrong. Or it could, I don't know, just looking at it, just you gotta think, how did a mistake make all of this? It's not. It's all God. God hand-put every single star, every single hair on my head, every single detail about this earth, the way He wanted to make it. But His perfect world was ruined when sin entered the world. But once He defeats sin and we'll all be with Him eternally, life would be great. Life will live, we will live forever with Him and just with Him, And I think that's what I look forward to in life. I'm like, hey, I'll be with God. God's got me. Everything is fine. Nothing's gonna hurt me if I focus on God and I am seeking to be with Him in the end. But people on the earth will say things about you. People will say that you're not good enough. I see kids get bullied all the time at my school, and it's not fun, I got bullied for a while, but not much anymore. But look out for the little guy, look out for the ones that aren't, that you bully, because they might be better than you in the end. Don't bully people. Just don't. Just because they look different or they act different, just don't. I get in trouble with that a lot. Even though I realize that I should not pick on people, I accidentally do. And I catch myself. I'll be like, why are you doing this? Or God will tell me, why are you doing this? This is wrong. But, you like it in the moment. And then you hate it. So, find a spot you like. Just find something find a place under a tree to read the Bible. Find something. For me, the mountains and the woods and everything just pulls me closer to God. The mountains, just looking out at all of it, just reminds you, He made all this. This is incredible. Don't look at life like, this is a terrible world, I hate myself. Look at life as, an opportunity. Sorry. I hear something. Oh, it's just a truck. It was really loud. But, find something you love, find something that you enjoy. Don't see life as terribleness. See it as opportunity to do better. All in all, that's just the message I want to give you, and that's my life story. Come here, Law. Come here, Law. Law, come here. Come here, Law. She a weird dog. But, anyways, also, announcement. With the year anniversary of me and Brayden's first podcast, we've only made 2 episodes. I would like to make more of them. I am buying us a 60-pack of stickers, which means that I would probably get one, he'd probably get one, some other people that I know would probably get one. So, in the end, we'll have probably closer to 20 left. Just because I keep some more just to give out or to use. But maybe 10 to 20 left. If you want one, just reach out to me. You can email me at all lowercase Grady Tomberlin 2011. So lowercase GRADYTOMBERLIN 2011. Don't put spaces, don't put capital letters, just email me at Grady Tomberlin 2011 at gmail.com. And yeah, if you give me your address, I can send you a sticker. They don't cost anything. But my stickers come in to me on between the 3rd and the 5th. So on the 3rd and the 5th, if I get some, just let me know. I'll be happy to give them out. But, yeah, podcast. I'm thinking about making this episode about, like, I got to ask Braden about it first, because Braden's the mastermind of this podcast. Well, I made it. Well, I had the idea to make it, but he's the one that owns the channel and all that stuff, so. But I'll have to ask Braden if he'd be down for this episode because it's the year anniversary and we're going to record some summer camp again, like we started with. The Vandemonium podcast started with me and Braden and some youth friends making a podcast on the way to youth camp in 2024. Well, then we decided we'd actually buy a mic and make a second episode in January, but we just haven't found time to make one since January. If you listen to my voice from now to January, back to a year ago, my voice sounds way different. I've grown, I've matured, I've looked way different. Life has just changed for me last year. But, just find, just listen if you want. Email me. Give me your address. I'll mail you a sticker. Or if you, know me in person, I could just give it to you when I see you. Just let me know. I'll reserve one for you. But, that's just my way of wanting to prepare for this next episode of the podcast. And, yeah, I hope y'all enjoy it. I hope y'all like it. The second episode was way more structured than the first. This one, I'm making the theme, probably if I talk to Braden, the theme is going to be camp. Not just student camp. But, I would like to talk to the director of Shaka, Russell, if he's down. Tell me what he likes about summer camp and working at Shaka, what makes it special. And then we could me and Braden would talk about our views from summer camp and then my view from living and working at summer camp for my entire life. And just, see how everyone comes together to make this amazing thing possible. A good experience for someone to find Christ, to, be alone and talk to God, find him and all that. Have fun, But that's what I would like to have the next episode about. Have some interviews with some workers at Shaco. I already have 2 that have messaged me want to be in an episode. So, of the podcast. I would like to make more than just 1 episode this summer, maybe 2 or 3 if Braden's down. But overall, I would like to just expand that a little bit. If y'all like the stickers, then I might make some more that cost money. It depends if y'all like them or not. Overall, that's just been my life, and that's all I want to say. That's it. I want to talk about the channel really quick. With summer just now beginning, a week or 2 ago, I want to expand this channel, make it so much better than it is, make more videos. It's hard, it's a little hard with working, but on my off days, I would like to just, help make the channel, make some God Point episodes, make some fun videos for airsoft, and drive my go-kart. That'd be fun to have a camera mounted to the go-kart while I drive. That'd be fun. I'd like to have more talks and discussions. If y'all have any questions about the channel or my life or the podcast, just message me on email, comment down below. But yeah, I for some reason I keep getting off topic and finding new topics, but then I get reeled back into the normal topic. It's weird. I've noticed I do that, but just try to find, good Christ-like friends, and just talk to God this summer. I think that's it for me. I'm looking forward to the podcast, hopefully near the end of June. And if y'all got any questions about the channel and all that, just let me know. And if you want an image of the stickers before I send them out, you can email me if you want to see them, or you can email me if you want one. So I'll make sure to let y'all know. But anyways, that's just how it is right now in life. Enjoy your summer, and just remember, God's watching you every day. If you want to have a good day and you pray to Him to have a good day, He'll let you have a good day. And if you don't have a good day, that's just the way it's supposed to be. Not everything works out the way we want it, but it works out the way it's supposed to be, the way God needs it to be. So yeah. Anyways, that's Grady signing off. Like, subscribe, comment, enjoy y'all summer.